First, I'd like to say this is just an incredible college basketball atmosphere. This was a great crowd and a very, very difficult team to play against. I know they're ranked nationally offensively, but just one of the most difficult teams you can ever face to have to defend. And I thought in the first half we couldn't stop anything. Second half we stopped a little bit, and that was the difference. You know, we just got a couple extra stops in the second half, but not a lot. And they're a really, really good team, incredibly difficult to prepare for and incredibly difficult to defend. And this is a great place to play, man. The Big East has so many great venues. This is one of the best. Yeah, he just does so many things, and he's so valuable for us off the bench because whatever is going on in the game, you're going to bring him in. You know it's going to be a surge of energy, and I was concerned today if he could maintain that, and he did a great job. He was huge defensively, a big rebound at the end of the game, big rebound.
How did you manage to juggle everything around with Phil not being available?
You know what, Joe? I'm going to go back and I haven't had enough time to digest these minutes here, and it was the first time. So I'll tell you honestly, we were going by the seat of our pants. Honestly, just trying to survive and get a feel for what we could do, and that's why this team is so difficult to match up for anyway. And then when you're down a guy, it's not as much the numbers. It's just you got to have a lot of perimeter guys to be able to guard them, and we were short on that tonight, and I think that was part of our defensive problems.
A lot of guards have had driving success against Marquette, but Brunson seemed like he operated well out of the post too. How has he been developing that over the last couple months?
He could be our best post player, you know, as well as our point guard. He really is. He's very comfortable in the post, and he always has been. And he was great tonight. He was great, and you know, sometimes he dribbles it into the post and creates a post up, and sometimes we can pass it to him in there. Today he did a great job of dribbling into the post.
What was it an ankle, a leg? What did you see?
Ankle. He actually said to me after the game, he said, "I apologize." He said when it happened, it hurt really bad. He said, "I thought it was bad," and then he said to me, he goes, "It wasn't that bad." He said that to me afterwards. He said, "But when it happened, I thought I was in trouble." But he said it's good. Sorry.
Big day for Andrew Rousey today, especially that pump fake three. It's been really difficult for a lot of teams to stop. How do you try and tell your guys to defend against something like that, particularly when he's strong on the dribble drive too?
Yeah. He reminds me, actually both of them do. You know, this time it was Rousey. Last time Howard lit us up. But you know, you fear his three so much, and no matter how much you prepare for it, no matter how much you tell these guys, no matter how much they're thinking about it, his high percentage of making threes really gets in your head. It gets in your head as a defender, and you're just so afraid of it that you see him start to raise it up, and he's got great technique on his shot fake. You see him start to raise up, and you just go, even though you're coached. You know, it's a really difficult thing to defend. That's one of the reasons they're difficult to defend.
And then Anim, Rousey, and Howard all having 4 fouls. Was it kind of part of the game plan there to really get them in foul trouble, or do you think that's just a result of the physicality of your team?
I think both. You know, you want to be aggressive and go at them because you got to try to tire them out, because when they're on the offensive end, they move so well without the ball. Another reason they're difficult to guard. They move so well without the ball, and they seem to be extremely well conditioned that they can run that speed for 40 minutes. If you don't go at them and make them guard, they're going to wear you out on the other end. So that is definitely one of the things you want to do.
Brunson seemed to get switched onto a big guy several times. Was that something you saw on tape beforehand, or was that switched to that on the fly?
It was just you know, trying to have different ball screen coverages during the game because of Rousey and Howard, you know, and Hauser. You know, you're just trying different things throughout the game to try to prevent them from getting threes. You know, tonight they had 11. Last game they had 13. It's crazy to say you did a decent job when they got 11, but it's one of the most difficult teams to guard in the country, I think.
Coach, how do you manage those runs that they get on? Obviously, at the end of the half, they made that large run, took the lead. You did take back the lead, but how do you manage those large runs?
I don't know if we manage them real well, and that's why I say about this environment, not only are they hitting threes, but this place is getting crazy, and it's loud, and it's hard. You want to make sure you have a good offensive possession next possession, but a lot of times your guys can't hear you. So a couple times we called timeout. Sometimes we kind of slowed it down so I could communicate with everybody so we knew what we were going to do the next play. But it not only does it get the crowd going, but it gets you out of your rhythm because you have to either call a timeout or you have to get a player close enough to you that you can call, and then they got to communicate with each other. It really slows you down.
Any other questions?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.